what is really essential? So what's really essential in our life? Why do we call certain things essential and other things maybe not so essential? And what happens when there is an essential moment in my kind of private contemplation, when I sit alone and I go out and I take a walk in nature, and suddenly there is a moment that is special. Sometimes we are in awe. There's a moment of, or when we listen to whatever, a concert or a symphony or whatever. For every one of us, there are different elements that, or when we are chanting, or when we're simply quiet, or when we are in a deep relation and there is kind of a very intimate moment when we really meet each other. And I believe we all know moments where there's a certain element of presence that exceeds many other moments, that has an intensity of depth and presence, connection, and maybe also that out of whatever reason, suddenly the veils open up and the usual sense of separation drops away in a good way. Like suddenly we feel more like at one with everything. And as I said, for many of us, there might be different aspects of our life. For some of us, it happens more when we're alone, when we're out in nature, when we go for a hike. For some people, it happens when they do extreme sports. Or for some of us, it happens when we simply meet somebody and there's a very loving, deep moment. Or there's a moment of revelation. Like suddenly I understand something about my life. Or there's a team meeting where a whole team actually is so present and resonant that something essential happens. And I believe if we look back onto our life and we look, what were the most essential moments in my life? Or it might be that somebody really sees us deeply. And there is a seeing that is beyond superficial relation. There's a seeing that really, where we feel, wow, this deeply meets my core. And I believe that those moments, those magical moments where we transcend our regular state of consciousness into a much deeper connectedness with life. And I think that's the pathway to understand the sacred. Because every essential moment has a deep creative movement. An essential moment, something deep happens. And usually we remember so essential moments.